it's not about restoring stuff to people, it's about restoring people to God. Now, Peter and John were going up to the temple at the hour of prayer, the 9th hour. And a man lame from birth was being carried, whom they laid daily at the gate of the temple, that is called the Beautiful Gate, to ask alms of those entering the temple. Seeing Peter and John about to go into the temple, he asked to receive alms. And Peter said, I have no silver and gold, but what I do have I give to you. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, rise up and walk. And he took him by the right hand and raised him up, and immediately his feet and ankles were made strong. And leaping up, he stood and began to walk and entered the temple with them, walking and leaping and praising God. And all the people saw him walking and praising God and recognized him as the one who sat at the beautiful gate of the temple asking for alms. And they were filled with wonder and amazement at what had happened to him. So what's being restored here? A man's health, ability to walk. And I think that what happens here is a metaphor for what Peter goes on to explain in words. An interesting thing about being a cripple, you notice where he was sitting? He had people carry him and they brought him to the gate of the temple where he sat down. And what is the first thing that he does after he can walk again? The first thing, and leaping up, he stood and began to walk and entered the temple with them. Because in the Old Testament, in the law, if you are a cripple, you are not allowed into the temple. That sort of aligns with the idea of the pure and whole sacrifice being offered to God. If you are a cripple, you can't go into the temple. And later we're told that this guy's been lame from birth and he's 40 years old. So for 40 years, he's not been able to enter the temple. So I think part of the metaphor here is what has gotten restored to him is not just health, but access to God. There's a restoration of a relationship to God. And I think that's what Jesus is saying to his disciples at the beginning about witnessing. They're saying, we want stuff restored to us, stuff we think that ought to belong to us. And he's saying, it's not about restoring stuff to people, it's about restoring people to God.